Hello everyone, my name is Adreden, and today I'm just going to do a short stream. Um, yeah, it's just going to be kind of modding stuff, so it's pretty slow, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's not going to be anything too crazy, I don't think. So yeah, I've been working on a lot of stuff for like editing the DLL, trying to find how the game loads its clothing and stuff. That's sort of one of the things I've been up to recently. Um, let's see. There's a lot of things I could do today. Not really sure. But some of my streaming output stuff is a little bit broken. It's weird. Like in a couple months, like everybody updated and have various different ways of doing things. Like there's just strange things with, like, my phone won't connect as a remote anymore. Mr. Bone Kraken! How's it going, dude? um, and so it makes it trickier for me to do the remote thing, and then YouTube Classic is gone, and so like the streaming on YouTube is a bit weird because I can't exactly access all that stuff. It's kind of weird. I gotta refigure that out. So, I don't know, guys. I think the main bump is starting to subside for Alpha 18, at least for my channel. That's okay. I'm just going to probably move a bit more into modding stuff because that's sort of what I'm up to lately. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to check today was in my zombie reach mod. There it is. I'm pretty sure that I need to tweak where the heck these things are. Let's make this bigger for everyone to see. How big is that? Not big enough. Bigger. More biglier. It's Mr. Bone Kraken. What's new? I know I haven't been around much. But yeah, what's going on? Oh yeah, now I think the problem, wow, this is really hard to see, it's so freaking huge. For me. Okay, so just sort of so used to everything being in like a smaller range that I don't even have to move my eyes. Well, not very much. Now I think something I've done wrong was perhaps in, okay, well, let's go over to our standard items. This item, 7 days to die. Yes, okay. Okay, I can't. This is too much. It's just, I cannot. It's like being smashed in the face with text. Oh, my stream crash. I don't know. Hopefully not. Anyhow, this is what I'm working on today, guys. So, though, if you're watching this, let me know what you're interested in seeing. I think Darkness Falls has been mentioned. I could do that. I could also do some always run insane stuff or some horde night every night. Oh, you are here. Oh, okay, just looked like things disconnected. Yeah, modding at the moment. So, but yeah, like I said, we could do other things. There's so much to do. I barely have, well, no, I don't have time to do everything that I'm up to, and so we'll get some stuff out here. Okay, first off, melee hand. We got hand master, I think. Master. There's too many masters, of course. So let's just look up hand. Is it hand master? It is hand master. Ooh, so I'm concerned because Siri mentioned something a while back that I may have not gotten as much out of my zombie reach mod by having it set in the wrong place to append it. So we are going to just check that out. So melee hand to zombie 1. We are hopefully going to look at this one here. Let's just try the first one here. If it contains a melee hand to zombie. So this is an insert after. And not contains melee hand to cop, zombie cop. Okay, so then it'll do it after property action class 0. Great. So what that looks like it might end up doing is put it here, maybe. What I should do probably, how have they changed this? We're looking for, am I not seeing things? Mr. Bone Kraken says, I'm thinking also no one has ever made a Star Wars theme mod for 7 Days to Die. Just make it same like Darkness Falls, but jobs would be Jedi, Sith, Pilot, Stormtrooper. Oof, yeah, that'd be fun. I don't know that I'll be able to get my super special secret thing done before that can happen. We do have already, though, the wonderful lightsabers from a number of people, so that's out there. What would that entail, man? That would be, well, it depends on if you want to do creatures. You'd probably have to get a number of modders. I could think of a team to put together already, but I don't think it would be ready until a while. I mean, I know some of them are working on Winter Project and Fantasy Mod. It would be cool, though. Would be cool, though. And Onion was working on zombies that look like Darth Vader and Stormtroopers. So that's already out there. It's always, though, there's always a problem. You know what? Actually, it may not be as big of a problem if you went to theme everything, because when doing clothing for a, where's a good example here? Do I have one open? When doing clothing for for 7 Days to Die, the things you got to do that are different is here. Like, you can change certain things here, but you can't add new textures without removing a texture at the moment. So it makes it hard for people to add new clothing for players, which is why there's almost no new clothing. It'll mostly, if like they remove something, then they can add something. So, but if you're doing a fully Star Wars based one, I suppose you could just remove, say, the scrap iron one, right, and then rename it and re-add all the different textures to it. Zombie Stormtrooper. Yeah, there's like one. I don't know if I could find the I bet you I could find it. Just give me a second, guys. I know it's a bit not much to see on this thing if you're like looking at the screen, so probably cost me a few subs. But we want to go over to this Discord server and down to onion stuff, onion soup. Gore overhaul. Come on, where's this video? Where is it? How many videos does he make? So many videos. Oh man, it's got like a PDF, or like a tablet-based map system. It's pretty cool. I haven't really had a chance to like look at it though. That was a while back. Holy cow, dude! Onion is a pretty prolific, quick, working dude. Here we go. How's the best way to show you this video here or thing? I don't know. He's the person who did the sitting thing, the sitting mod. So I guess, yeah, I guess that's what I'll do. I'll do this, and then I'll go open link over here, and we'll just drag the whole thing over here. Rah! There we go. Finally. Bam! There it is. Let's, onion soups. Onion showed. I don't know what his name is on the forum, but he's done essentially zombie stormtroopers, so part of that's already done. I don't know if he released this as a mod, though. To be honest, I haven't really looked. He may have just been playing around with stuff. So, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look. We'd have to look to see if we want to do that. But it's pretty cool. I thought there was a video for it. Maybe there is. Maybe it's somewhere else. But anyway, yes, it would be a cool idea to do something like that. Okay, so it's still way too close to my face. So we're slowly moving backwards and backwards here. All right, so yeah, I don't know. I think I may move more towards streaming for a while now because it's just going to be a bit easier. There are some videos still I want to produce. I've got, I think, what is it? Two more tutorials recorded, though I don't really think they're like doing very well per se. Like, you know, most people I think by this point really know how to play the game, but you know, they're there. And then there's two more that I need to record for the 4x4 and for the gyrocopter. So yeah, needs more blood on the stormtrooper. Yeah, well, that's just a texture thing. We can always add splashes of blood, or he has this excuse me, this gore based one here. How far down is that? Now you're making me scroll through all these things. These are so funny. All right, open link. Let's move these over so you guys can see them. There's some gore. And this one too. So much gore. So those are, I believe, particles coming out of wounds. So that's pretty cool. And there was another one where it was like, oh yeah, there's something right there. Open link. We'll bring that one over here. So this is all somebody else's modding stuff, but you know, it's pretty cool stuff. I was thinking I might try to add this to my mod when I get to it, but basically it's like when you attack a zombie, there's probably I don't know if it's a 100% chance or just a decent chance of them getting some sort of gore effect on them. So yeah, so that exists. I think he has the link to his forum thing on here somewhere. Moon Gaming, I guess. That's who he is over here. Yeah. Well, at any rate, it's called the Gore Overhaul. So if you want more of that, then go for it. Yeah, you can get gore on your weapons and stuff, which is pretty cool. Anyhow, that's just a whole other little side thing. Do I have more coffee? Ugh, I'm out of coffee. So sad. Do more tutorial videos. What do you want for tutorial videos, Mr. Bonecraken? What would interest you as a topic for tutorials? Because at some point I could get into more of the like tips and tricks. I could also do more I don't know, various like fighting ones, specifics on maybe building things. I don't know, there's like so many options, or like all those weird questions that Cap has tried to answer. You could redo a bunch of those in light of Alpha 18. So yeah, that's an option. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna move it so I can see this, and there we go. So yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't know if this is gonna be like a short stream or not. The kids went to bed really late last night, so they might give me an extra half an hour. I don't know, but we're just gonna take a look and see here. So anyhow, I think what I want is right. I was looking for where the heck. Okay, let's just take a look over here. Range. See, and we go back up. Because I don't know if it is just in here or not. I just gotta mute the mic for a second, hopefully. Still have a bit of a cold, so I'm hoping that I don't miss any coughings or anything like that. Just happens to be one of those things. Base building, survival, and or more specific, like mapping a POI. Mapping a POI? Making a POI? That was the other thing I was thinking about doing today too, was maybe building some stuff on one of my POIs. Like I've got that castle that I was working on, and I need to get back to it. And there's also, I want to build a new skyscraper-esque building, a couple of other little POIs. Like I don't think I'm going to add a lot of POIs to my mod, despite the fact I know people want more POIs. I just think there are so many POIs, and I have so many other directions I want to go that if like I'm not gonna build a POI because like I don't know, I might build like a couple houses where I've lived in the past and put those in, but I'm not gonna build like a ton of POIs just because there's so many out there and it takes a lot of time compared to adding other content to the game. So I don't know, we'll see. At any rate, range on the Handmaster is there. Now this is one that I wanted to drop down because reach is different in real life. So we have that option. Raise. So I don't think. Oh, the player one has a different range, which makes sense. So I wouldn't mind dropping that one down either because, yeah, my arms are only, what about 75? No, 90 centimeters from the center of my body. So like, I don't know. That's what reach should be, not that. I would suggest try mapping and showing an info on proper POI looting. Oh, I see. Where to find zombies. Interesting. Okay. It can be tricky because, well, let's just fire it up. Which version do I need? I'm gonna have to go into here because Fun Pimps decided to do something weird where I can't actually go into the POI editor in my own mod because I've got blocks that have timers on them, and if you put those in the game they break. So it's it wasn't the case in Alpha 17, but they changed something and it's sort of a bugger. So anyhow, let's go over here. Like I said, I don't really have a planned out direction of where I'm going. I just know that I'm wanting to do a bunch of modding stuff and maybe work on it a bit. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Come on, build. Man, I've had a cold for like weeks. I think having the kids in school is just like been brutal for this kind of thing. Okay, so let's find like an army camp. Let's load that guy up. Let's be on the ground. So just let me know your thoughts about this, right? Because like let's say you come into one of these, and you know, you can see all these zombies, right? But they're all sleepers. And these aren't where every single zombie will spawn. It's where they could spawn, right? So I just need to find a way of presenting it that is useful to people and hopefully interesting and or funny, but we'll see. Of course, they like to burn all the bodies down in this pit here. And so there's a bunch of zombies down here. I guess we could float above, right? There's all these possible sleepers, but when you enter here, sleeper volumes. And we'll take the gun off and go over here and select and K, is it? Only 3, I believe. Yeah, 3 out of the 9 are going to spawn in this particular area. So sometimes it's hard to show where that's going to happen, right? Like if you look in here, there's 3, but if you look at, yeah, it's only going to, they're going to spawn 2 of them in here. Let me see here. Select the bigger one here. Now I guess we can see all of them. You can see these guys down here. They're all around. And so we can also take a look. Okay. It's going to spawn 4 out of the 15, right? So it's this like kind of tricky thing to figure out. What about this one? This one has 4, and yet it's going to spawn 2. Yeah, so I don't know. Is this kind of like what you're thinking? Try showing POIs as Oxhorn does in Fallout. I will have to look that person up. Maybe you could send me a yes, this is PC Calero 2075. I should probably put that in one of the tags for Mixer specifically, because I think on Mixer it's mostly Xbox people. Yes. Okay. I will try to think of that in the future. Anyhow, Oxhorn. Yeah, I'll try to like look that person up, or you could try to send me his information. I could link in my Discord, maybe, and that might allow me to remember a little bit more. Yeah, and if we were to load up a different POI, say, well, where is? I guess it would be all the way down here. Oh, it's not in this one because it's the wrong. It's not my actual thing. It's weird. I don't know how I'm gonna edit my own giant POI if I can't get into there. Oh, that's so annoying. Calero. Okay. I will try to say your name correctly. Zombie sorter. That's a failed thing that didn't work. Where's a good? Oh, these are all street signs. We don't want those. Daycare. Load. Which daycare is this one? It is Poopy Pants. Oh, what? Really? Did they change this one this much? I've not been into this POI, this entire alpha yet. Huh. Crazy. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. And then as we saw, there's obviously some up here too. Cool. But yeah, each one of these is a sleeper like location. Okay, apparently we can't select you. This one. Yeah, so yeah, I mean this could be valuable. People would quite likely enjoy this. 0 to 1, so only one of these guys are gonna spawn. How many are here? 5. And you're gonna get 2 in here, but this is where all the loot they keep. Is it safe to keep piles of ammo stockpiled in a daycare? I don't know, maybe it's just me. I was just thinking maybe that's not the brightest thing to be doing. Bunch of them over here. Yeah, anyways. What do you think? I mean, like, because I could certainly, like, find certain POIs and just do specific episodes, like, on them. Yeah, I'll try to look up this other guy and figure out. Dance school is in Adredengaming. Hi, how's it going? Oh, 1 second, gotta clear my throat or something. Okay. Yes, okay, cool. Thank you, Mr. Bone Kraken. Dan says, this is the fun pimps, were like they to keep knives, toilets, guns, and graves. Yeah, it's true. Like a week or a month after the zombie apocalypse hits, and every place is stockpiled with guns and ammo, and knives are left on toilets. I mean, sure, yeah. If I was going with the toilet in the apocalypse, I would definitely bring a knife. There's no doubts there, or a gun, you know. And if I got scared away, I would hope that I would hold on to it. But you never know. Maybe I was using the toilet paper and I needed 2 hands. I don't know. Anyhow, what was I working on? Was that base in here or was that in a different? Could possibly be in here. Drug, ultimate endgame base. Don't believe those are the ones. Old metalworks. Ladder bases, abandoned house. Yeah, so I don't know that the latest thing I was working on is in here. I think I started it in my other thing. Yeah. Okay. 10 says they need to add toilet paper to the game. They added vomit, but no way to clean yourself. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could. You would guess you would have a buff that would be like puke covered or something, right? And then you would have it so that basically like the water takes off the burning buff, you'd have toilet paper or a towel or something takes off like covered in vomit buff, right? True Survival did something like that in Alpha 15, maybe 16 as well. Like when a cop puked on you, you were smelly. Yeah, I think it was, maybe it was earlier because, it was when they had smell in the game still, I believe, because it didn't really matter after that. Another one of those possibly useful mechanics that I think the Fun Pimps didn't fully investigate, and they just sort of killed off too soon. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna exit this. Quit that. I'm gonna try to get into my editing thing, but I don't think it's gonna work. Oh yeah, did this yesterday. So I added this jacket, well, shirt or whatever, to the game. Not 100% though. The process is highly experimental, and it's really relative on a few things. So, oh yeah, we also, I don't know if I showed off this thing. This is part of my radioactive mod. This is the Zom Blender done by DBAT. So that's coming together. I could probably, well, maybe I can take a look at that today. I don't know. Wow. Hello, everyone who's here. I know there's a lot of people just sort of hanging out. This is, yeah, me modding the PC version of the game. So, yeah. We are gonna go to editing tools. I'm guessing this is gonna break because I have blocks that require time, and there's no time in the editor anymore. So it'll probably throw a crap ton of stupid errors. So, we'll see. I'm glad they added I'm glad they added the flies to the body bags as a homage to Starvation modder who died. A starvation modder died? I know in starvation they added the flies to it. Oh, what? Is it working now? Okay. Well, in alpha, or in 18.1, this was broken. Sweet. That means I can probably work on this at some point. Go up to here, because we still need to add the incinerators somewhere in here. And oh yeah, I'm gonna be, for my mod this time I'm gonna be adding Sphere Core 0, which means that we'll be able to crawl through 1 block high areas. So all these vents that I did will be accessible. They should be accessible in the game. So yeah, that'll be cool. Not all of them. I think I have to convert some of them. Yeah. So some of them are. I was thinking ahead and doing this. Why is that? Oh, because you gotta go up. Right. How tricksy am I? Only a little bit. Yeah. And the little secret area over here. I didn't know what to put in here yet, so anyway, I'll just keep figuring that out. But in theory, all the custom blocks should work. Yes, that one worked. Okay, good. And yeah, so that means I guess a lot of this is working now. We go over here, and these goo blocks, those ones work, so that's good. These biomolds with clones in them, those ones work. These molds here work, good. And yeah, that one's working. Fantastic. And if we go into the next room here, we should get cold. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Okay, right on. Now, did you guys know if there's a working elevator mod? I'm pretty darn sure there's a working elevator, because I have something that I want to put right here to access a different little area down there that was left unfinished in Alpha 17. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, it all works. It's fantastic. Wonderful. All this is good, and that's fun and done. Great. Okay, let's catch up on what people are talking about down here. Okay, take a look at your latest pick on Steam. Okay, I painted the combat area. Awesome. I will take a look, Dan. Mr. Bonekraken says, a Nike uniform or NKE uniform. Yeah, well, that one is do I have it here? What is it? It's not the one I'm wearing. Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. And so one of them has an incorrect mesh, which I think it's this one. Right, I wanted to test this one. I changed it a little bit, and I was curious. Don't think that one's gonna work. Okay, that one's broken. This one looks really weird on the character's body because the mesh itself isn't designed for a male. It's the female body mesh, and so it really gives me a good figure. But yeah, it's a bit not consistent. So, but I'm learning about it, so that's good. Trying to track down all the things. This one is this the male shirt? Yeah, this is the male shirt, but it doesn't do the same because this is the same texture, but it's really hard to tell. It doesn't quite work the same. And then we go over here. We have apparel launcher. I don't think this one works. I think this one just makes my body transparent. No, different one. One of them makes my body transparent because I used the incorrect thing. The shirt, glove. Which one is this one? Ooh, yeah. There's a problem. Couldn't find the right object, so it seems like it was looking in the right place, which is good. Whoa. Box colliders could not support negative scale or size. What? Bulletproof. Goo glass. Bulletproof goop plane. Okay, interesting. Box collider could not support negative scale or size. This is one of the things that I need to go do just check out all these new little bugs and stuff, because like my experiments and stuff are a little bit wrong. So yeah. Let me see here. We want to go back to my character, so like this. Yeah, because I've got experiments and they're in the wrong. There's two of them. There's one for the vanilla stuff and one for my new stuff, and it's got to be tweaked. Okay, well that's great. So now that I know this one works, I can also get to fixing this one up, because we were going to take the incinerator from, not Shamway, I guess it's a shotgun with Messiah. It's the factory. The other factory, isn't it? No. It's gotta be this one. Okay. Look at all the frickin' vultures on this frickin' roof, eh? Imagine if all those spawned at the same time. Would certainly wreck ya. We want to be on this floor. We want it to be here. Because we were thinking about taking somewhat this incinerator and using it in the other place. I mean, we could build one pretty much equally as well. Sometimes I like to use the stuff they've already got because it sort of plays into the look of the world. Didn't know there was a backpack there. Weird. We don't need all this stuff up top though. It goes all the way up there, so we would really just want, I guess, this stuff. But I really don't know. Maybe I will just design my own, because I think I could build one that makes more sense for that particular facility. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. I mean, it's not a big deal. It just takes like, I don't know, a little while to figure it out. Darkness Falls has a working elevator. Okay, I wonder if Kane used Guppy's elevator. Probably. Yep, that's why no Starvation mod in the past 2 alphas. He died in a motorcycle accident. I have to take a look into that one. I wonder who that was. Trying to add emails into the game. I see. Oh no, Dan. Oh jeez. No, I don't think so. Though, hey, you know, there are some people who identify with that kind of thing, right? So why not give them the option? It would make more sense if there was a bit of a better way to arrange that, like if there was actual like an in-game mechanic to have the right hormones and stuff to have your character do that kind of thing. Or I mean, if you're not even taking hormones, I guess you just identify with that, then it's fine. You just do it that way. Yeah, sure, why not? It'll take a little bit of work once I get to that stage, but why not? Okay. Yeah, so much do and see, possibly. So maybe we'll just go back and actually work on the that incinerator thing, because I need to get that done. So, and I don't have a particular agenda. Are we in the front of the building? Oof. Yep. Ugh. I think all this is still working, right? This is the main entrance, of course. We're just gonna hit this because we're gonna slip through. There's the guy, the security guy. He makes sure that you're, you know, he'll let you in or not. So, high security building. I always wanted to add something here, but I don't really know what. It's kind of like a little gathering area for tours and or like social events, but right, just turned off walk mode because I need to get through that door. Maybe I'll paint these too. It's gonna look a little bit bland. This door is sealed shut because it's sort of in a lockdown. We're gonna go through here. H, that should be fine. Police security shouldn't he be a cop? He should be a cop, but I'll just show you. These are actually all scientists. At least they should be scientists. They were. But because this is the editor, it works a little bit differently. Okay. So here we see group lab worker. So this will take from the lab worker group, right? And it will populate these guys as lab workers, not as the bows that they look like, right? So that's how that works. Oh, I just gotta clear my throat again, guys. 1 sec. Okay, back. Yeah, so that's sort of how that works and plays out. Alrighty, so this is all fine and dandy. These pathways are all good. Yeah, so basically we just want to go somewhere down here. So the workflow of this particular building, so like spoilers, you know, whenever I re-release this, is that here on the outside, this is where, you know, there's not much of an actual gate for these vehicles to get in. May have to retweak that too. Anyways, incoming supplies come over here and are brought in. This is where outgoing stuff is. I think maybe I need to, I don't know. I kind of liked the design, but it is kind of cramped. I don't know, we'll see. Then this is sort of the warehouse area where these guys all sort out the stuff. And over here, there's a bunch of like storage tanks for like water and other volatile chemicals, some of which are collected up top here by drones. So that's sort of the idea there. Then there's like a cryogenics cooling facility here, which cools off various gases, liquid nitrogen, carbon dioxide, etc., for uses in various ways. Ideally, I want to make these robots. They're here to kind of keep the zombies out. These ones here as well. And I want to make them into actual entities, but we'll get to that at some point. Then here's a bunch of stem cell production vats that get put into like various molds that I haven't actually made, but this is supposed to be one of them. Sort of like these ones here, where you have like the entire bodies of, you know, people. This is sort of for like, yeah, I guess like organ harvesting and body cloning and such, right? So all the parts are supposed to be grown in this little area here, you know, like legs, arms in here, and then they'll be combined in these like molds and then injected with more trophic factors and stem cells, and then they get brought into here, and then into these sort of maturation tanks here, and then they're removed over here, brought into these things here, and then we go into this little facility here, which is supposed to be like a scanner, just sort of scans them. Same with this thing here, is another type of scanning system. And then this is sort of either some sort of like organ, I don't know, transfer system, or maybe an implantation system for like the brains or something. And then this here is like you put the excess or the used body back on here, which is then recycled. This should be a conveyor belt kind of thing, which then the bodies get shipped down up into this area and possibly destroyed. Also got a bit of extra little storage for this. So this may be actually a good spot to put the incinerator stuff, to be honest. I'm old. The one PC is upside down. Oh no! Where was one of them upside down? Or the one pick is upside down. Oh, okay. Which one is that? Just place some turrets on them arms to keep the zombies out. Yeah, well I was thinking the arms would be like super powerful and just like, if the door opened, they would just like pop them back or pick them up, right? And like move them away. Entities though I've only started getting into, so I'm not like good at them. It's not really the main thing I've been focusing on. And then of course this is the storage for, I don't know, bodies that are going out, if they need to go out. And then they're brought here. These ones are also ideally going to keep zombies away. But they'll probably also keep the player away. I mean, ideally, that's sort of that's the grand vision. But yeah, then they get loaded onto these trucks or whatever and sent to whichever hospital or whatever needs to have them. Anyways, it was just an idea that D-Bat actually had for like why there's only a few types of zombies, right? Because this cloning facility is just still running on like automated controls by the robots and by the little AI core that's in here, which you have to go and kill. So, yeah, good luck with that. It's actually not so bad though once you get into this main section, because I've designed it in that kind of way. Okay, anyhow. So that's just one of the sort of end game ideas that I've got for the game, but yeah, we'll see. So, with that flow in mind, it's like we need, it would kind of work if we had like an incinerator maybe here, or maybe I should put stairs here. Kind of changes the flow a bit, but makes sense to have stairs here, I think. This is more of a like a security walkway though, because you go over here, there's a security office here. You know what? This should actually connect up, I think, with these. No, this is more a walkway for the CEOs and stuff. Keep trying to like rethink certain things about this design. At any rate, this would go over here. And workers too. But I guess if it's for the workers, then of course they should have a way down here. So, and then in here, maybe we could put a small doorway for them to get in here. Yeah. It's interesting coming back to designs like this, because it's like, well, what was I thinking when I was building this thing? Washrooms, yep, okay. And different operating suites. Okay. Good enough. The area should be called Zombinet. Yeah. It's good. You could. Okay, so if we were to go underground, we could do like a bit of an underground incinerator from here. Unless my ideas of what was going on are different, right? Because like, but I'm pretty sure that's sort of what I wanted, was that these are going to be where things were getting disposed of. Right, we have this room. Disposal. That's shipping. This is more stuff. Yeah, that's right. This is a little rest area. Nice and should be calm, calm and peaceful in here, but you know, after fighting your way in, it follows one of the theories of like building and releasing tension. So like after you fought through a whole whack ton of zombies, in theory you could have a resting room in here, but who knows with the zombies, they could be chasing you around or not. Anyway, that's the design principle there. So yeah, I wonder if maybe I should take these guys out of here and put in an incinerator to go somewhere over here. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think this one is called the... What I actually called it was like the quantum neuromorphic AI chip. Neuromorphic refers to a computer chip that emulates a neural cell, like a brain cell. A nervous brain cell. Yeah. And of course, quantum computer chips can calculate more stuff each time based on their qubits, because the qubit themselves is stuck in superposition, and so they can kind of calculate the state of various things based on their superposition way quicker than like a normal computer, which has to like actually go through all the different possible states that a superposition atom could actually be in. So anyway, it's a faster way to do the computations required for a nervous system. Yes, so I figured it would be a good thing for an AI. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, and I think one of the things that they still haven't fixed is the ambient occlusion inside of a building. Maybe... Well, it is pretty bright in here, which is sort of unfortunate. But if you were to put it to nighttime, like you see how, like in theory, I would say that this is how the building should look in the day, right? Because there are no windows in this place, because it's like a super high security building, right? I don't have a flashlight on me. You headlight, or we'll just go dev, I guess, because it's easiest. You take where F. Yeah, so you know, it's quite dark, like you can't see into many places, so I was thinking that it would be nice if at some point TFP made it so that inside buildings were actually dark, like based on the light, because it leaks through even if you set the opacity all the way up. It's kind of a bummer. But yeah, you know, just because the sun is up outside doesn't mean it's light inside of a cement building with 2-meter thick concrete walls. That's what I'm trying to get at. I think the only game that I've seen that implements something like this is Dead Matter. Dead Matter has ambient occlusion, or no, I guess it's just occlusion volumes, so that you can create like a volume inside of a building and then you customize how light or dark it is. Yeah, it was pretty cool technology that they had there. Shy Flames! Hello, I haven't seen you in a while. Mind you, I haven't been streaming much in a while either, so hey. Yeah, well that's sort of the idea, is it's meant to be like a creepy, spooky place, but I was saddened by the fact that it's not dark like this during the day, because, you know, it's supposed to have this like creepiness factor to it of like, you know, why are there all these tubes and bodies and stuff around, right? So, but it just, that's not how it is, so, I don't know. We have to just live with it, at least until there's a way to do it. Okay, so back to 3 o'clock, 13 o'clock-ish. There. Okay, so I'm actually not entirely certain where I want to build this incinerator to make do. I think I'd have to do actually a bigger alteration because, yeah, so here, those lines go, oh, wait a second. Oh, yes, okay, that's right. So I'm glad I didn't break anything. So whatever procedure is done here, these are the good ones, and they go through these lines to this area, which is the good stuff, and it goes out. Yes, okay, now I recall. But then this line here is where the discarded or bad things go, like if they don't pass the scan through here, or if you're done with them over here, they get brought back over here. This one didn't get put in, it gets put onto this chute thing, it gets transported over to this area, which is disposal. Okay, now I got it. And I think in this one, part of what I was thinking was that sometimes the bodies just go through here and get sent out and shipped out to be disposed of elsewhere in other locations. But that might just be for this Alpha 17 version, so yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Oof, too much thought maybe put into this building. But I wanted it to be kind of interesting. Yeah, busy with work and just not being social. Yeah, me too. Though I try, I'm too busy most of the time, which sucks. I like hanging out with people, and I just don't get the as much of an opportunity. So, okay, maybe I'll revisit this off camera in the next day or two, and then we'll come back to it on a stream or not. I don't know. We'll see. But that reminds me then, if we have that, we have the new building that I was starting to work on. Maybe not. Interesting. We have that. Whoa. I didn't do any major changes, so discard? Don't really know what's up with that one. Those are the bases from my game with a lot of my tutorials in them. Because I saved it as a little prefab. But I don't think it's got anything else, so... And I kind of wish this would just stop doing this! Get off of there. Great. So, anyways, I'm really glad that this is working again, because now we get to, I get to fix all my POIs and stuff. One of the things I need to actually do, though, is go through the houses. Whichever ones have... let's load this guy up. Let's take a look. Discard changes. Don't care. Ooh, that is seriously unpleasant. We need to grab some bicycles on stands. And think about putting in these guys somewhere in some of these buildings, because I did this in the previous alpha, and I was thinking, yeah, maybe I can just like transfer those POIs straight over, but you know, I think it's pretty easy just to do. Would this person have a bike in their house? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe not. No, this is not a good POI for this. I don't really know that any of the cabins really are. This cabin is from Ash and Evil Dead. This cabin? Oh yeah, this big one. I remember this. This is one of the ones I hung out in Ravenhurst in. This one could have a bike. Makes sense. Put the bike there. I'm gonna be releasing this mod at some point. This modlet. I don't know if people would want these like altered POIs or not. We'll save that. This one could. This is a good one. Uh-oh, kids are awake. Okay, well, it's probably about time I end this here stream, because it's gonna get loud. So yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna keep doing this kind of stuff, and we'll kind of see.
Morning, Dad.
Good morning.
Good morning, Daddy.
Good morning. Okay, guys. I'm gonna end the stream so that you guys aren't blasted by the loudness of the kids. And I'm gonna try to figure out some more stuff.
In my room.
You're not scared of your room, that's great.
Not.
That's good.
Can you hear them talk?
They're not talking to me today, so I'm just talking to them. Yeah, so I will look into more stuff to mod and maybe have a bit of a clearer set of things that we're going to be working on next time I return. Okay, anyways, hope you guys have a good day, and hopefully we can get my mod out at some point. So yeah, we'll see you then.